Shakti Shiva Tarot for another read. Cuddle Mornings with Swag. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing lovely. Swag and I are having our little morning cuddle sesh. I had to force him into my lap today because he was just sitting right outside of it. And I'm like, bro, just lay down. Bra. Y míralo. Tranquilito. And it's like, why do I feel like this is very significant and particular to the dynamics between you and your person? It's like someone needs the invitation. Someone needs to be invited, sometimes even forced into the lap. Like it's like they can't make the decision for themselves, so they need like a little bit of help. And it could be frustrating, right? Because sometimes you're just like, bro, like I'm here, right? You should know by now, open invitation, like, and sometimes what we, the receiver, wants to see is receive like the effort, to know that we are wanted, to feel wanted. I feel like for a lot of the divine feminines specifically in this connection, because if you're dealing with a twin flame, you're dealing with, and they're twin flame and you're not in alignment, you're more than likely dealing with someone who is labeled avoidant or the runner, right? And I hate using those labels, but this is just what happens when you're not in alignment. You will be dealing with the runner chaser dynamic, and it's not about chasing the person, although sometimes, like I said, like for instance today, this little guy, he needed a little bit of an extra, just a little bit of a nudge, like, hey, come on, just lay down, kind of like a little bit of help. And I feel like for the divine feminine, we're just kind of like, we're used to carrying that emotional weight and that emotional load and being like, bro, come on, but like I feel like some of us are getting to the point where just don't want to carry the weight alone anymore, right? It's like we just don't want to do it alone anymore. We want to see some effort. We want to see, and I feel like I said, it's a feeling of like feeling wanted, feeling like I matter enough that you made that effort. Sometimes when there is a lack of effort, it's like, well, there's a sense of feeling like, okay, well, I guess that they just don't care. I don't matter that much to them. Maybe I'm not a priority in their life. And, those kind of things can hurt and burn when you have them as a priority, or when you care deeply about them and you're willing to put in the work and the effort to reach out to them and to, invite and check in and be like, hey, are you good? Are you okay? But like when you're the one doing it all the time, it gets annoying. It gets exhausting. You want it to be reciprocal, and I feel like that's where this dynamic is. And so if you're not dealing with this dynamic with a person, then just click off right now. Bye. Because I feel like that's the dynamic here. Okay. So we have second house, Taurus, resources, Capricorn, achieve, and Moon, perception. Aquarius, friends. We've been seeing that friends come out. First house, the body, air element, communicating. Okay. So we have a lot of air on the table, a lot of heavy Aquarius, but air signs in Gemini, I was going to say, in general. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We have Pisces at the bottom of the deck, I believe. I believe love is the answer. I believe Love will find a way. I believe love is the answer. I believe love will find a way. Man, I love that song. And whenever I hear I Believe, I always think of that song. Gotta sing it. Oh, shit. Deception. Oh, man. Masks, illusion, duplicity. Look beyond the superficial. Someone's wearing a mask. A friend. You have a friend wearing a mask. Gesture, engagement, wedding, rejoice in your union, offer. Summer, crossroads. There could have been a crossroads during the summer. Maybe you're being faced with a deception. Maybe you're being faced with a person in your friend circle that is wearing a false mask. The body, communication. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We have Taurus, Capricorn, Aries with the first house here. Deception. Was there an offer during the summer that put you in a crossroads and it was an offer from a friend and they were wearing a mask and you were deceived into believing this offer led to something? Ooh, okay, I'm going to get the tarot. I need to get the tarot on this, okay? I feel like... Ooh, you know what? Actually, let's get the cosmic insight. I feel like this one will blast out whatever's going on here. What is going on with this friend deception? And then we'll get into the tarot. So, for those of you who have been dealing, I have swag here everywhere, with a friend, or let's say you've been just, you don't know, but you've been intuiting. You've been feeling like something's off with a friend. Pets. Bro, I'm telling you, the pets are showing us something. They're showing us a dynamic in your relationship. Your person could be the energy of the pet of my swag. That person that, you know, tiptoes around but doesn't ever land because they're waiting for you to make the initiation, for you to make the move, for you to put in the effort. This is a challenge. And it says, make a decision, work on inner healing, let go, make room for the new beginning on its way to you. There is an opportunity to let go of this deceptive energy. This is no longer serving you. If you know someone is in your circle and your friend circle is wearing a mask, or you're just like, you know, maybe I don't know, I don't have, but like you just know, just trust your intuition, because I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you something, and you might have to let go of a friend that you feel is deceiving you, is wearing masks, is causing deception in your life. I don't know. You're going to feel it in your body for sure. Patience. It says just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Yeah. And so patience is needed in this situation. Earth sign. It could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. We have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Two heavy air signs. Heavy Aquarius, Gemini, air signs. Let's get more on this deception. I want to know, what is this deception? Okay, do I have that? I mean, whatever, doesn't matter. What is this deception? Jeez, 448, 484. 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Divine Masculine, the Emperor, Aries. The Devil, Capricorn. Wow. Like, really? Okay, so some of you guys are dealing with heavy deception. Devil. Someone who cannot be trusted. Is it your own divine masculine that cannot be trusted right now at the time? We have heavy Aries energy here as well. Heavy Aquarius, heavy air, heavy Capricorn, and heavy Aries. Someone is quite stubborn in their energy. I feel like if you have been dealing with someone who, like I said, you feel like something's off, there's been a pause there. Like you had, if this was you offering your cup, like let's say you were the one who was always inviting, always offering your love. This person was not receptive. They were rejecting your cup, rejecting your love. There were other options. This person walked away. It's like this person walked away from all of the options, okay? This person is not even looking at any of the options anymore, but I feel like in the past there were a lot of options. But I feel this person at this moment in time has walked away from all options and they're not taking any offers. Look at this person. They're sitting there with their eyes closed. They have these two cups over here, this one cup over here, and then the one cup that is literally being handed to them by the divine, by the wings of the angel of the divine. They're not looking at any of it. This person has retreated. They're like in healing mode. They are resting, meditating, silent, retreated, completely removed from all of it. And I feel like this is this person having walked away from all of their options. And why? I feel like they're trying to work on their finances. They're trying to put all of this time and effort and energy into working on their finances. And where it may have looked like deception on your end. It may have looked like they were going around, fucking around. I feel like that's where the deception comes in. Yeah, this person has been burdened with life. It's like they're carrying a lot on their plate. They have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of duties, a lot of things they're carrying, mental things, emotional things, physical things. They're exhausted. Tell me more about, okay, yeah, communicating. Wow, heavy communication. Now we have more air signs on the table. The King of Swords, Aries. I just looked. Anyways, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be an air sign. This just means that there's a want to get whatever they have in their mind out, to communicate it with the Eight of Wands. This is going to come in quickly. It's going to come in as a surprise. This person, quite stoic, having walked away from all options. I feel like this person just wanted to be alone and in their own energies and away from these temptations, away from these, I feel like heavy sexual temptations. And so they're focusing on their finances. They're focusing on their friendships, on their community. But love is like something that this person is just not even like entertaining or seeing on any kind of level. But I feel like they're about to communicate something to you. What is this communication about? I want to know, what are we finally communicating to? Another four of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. You could have someone who's been watching you for quite some time in a non-creepy way, secret admirer. Someone that just loves everything that you do. They love to watch you move. They love to watch you post. They love to watch you talk. They love to... Man, this person loves everything about you. They love your voice. They love your smile. They love your hair. They love your eyes. They love your scent. This is somebody who just loves to watch you. Just to watch you. You bring up a well of emotions for this person. You are the divine mother in this person's eyes. Like the divine feminine at its finest, at its fullest, you are. They see the epitome of like whatever they see as the ultimate picture of their divine feminine, you are. You fit that picture. But I feel like they have been holding on to the past. The past, I feel like there was some very deceptive energies in their past. They may have dealt with people who tried to deceive them in relationships. They're still healing from this. That's what the Four of Swords, they're still healing from this. I feel like when you met them, they were holding on really tightly to their cards holding them tightly to their chest, not sharing their emotions, not sharing their, I feel like this person didn't share anything about their life. They were very careful about sharing their life, like things about themselves. They kept everything really tight to their chest, maybe even holding on to this past heartache, right? Very heavy, toxic energy, feeling chained to the past. Now that is over. Death. A death to that old version of self, a death to that old ego identity that was keeping them stuck, that was keeping them in deception, that was keeping them in these lower frequencies and these more toxic, codependent energies. Someone is now coming through rebirth. Like this is someone ready to move on, move forward, move away from the chaos of the past, move away from the temptations of the past, from the lies, from the deception, from the people that they know in their life were being deceptive, the friends in their lives that were deceptive to them. And wow, why do I feel like this offer, there's this communication coming towards you, because this person hasn't been communicating, is an offer, a gesture, an offer of love, where you were offering and they were rejecting. Now they're offering. So tell me a little bit more about this offer. Look at that, Justice, Libra. The scales are balanced. Communication, the breakthrough. The truth is revealed. This brings justice to the situation. If there was an injustice between you and this person, the communication that they bring forward is to bring justice. Look at that. The Empress. Why? Because you are worth. Wow, okay. This person feels like if anyone is worthy of them opening their heart to, of them allowing, because I feel like somebody really fucked them up from the past. This is why they were in this Four of Swords energy, Four of Pentacles energy, really holding on to their coin really tightly, feeling burdened by life, feeling like it's almost like this person was I just heard this person was a lover boy. This person was a romantic, a lover boy. But this past situation caused them to go cold, caused them to go stoic. And it's almost like this person was like, all right, I'm never gonna love again. I'm like, fuck that. I got my heart broken. Now I'm going cold, right? But then you enter the scene. And you are the Empress and the Well. The full epitome, I don't know, I can't find the words, the full spectrum of the divine feminine, everything this person's wished for in their person. Like I said, that image, all, especially men, I think women too, but especially men have a visual of what their perfect woman, right? Their wish fulfilled woman, their perfect woman would look like and be like and act like, and the qualities that they would have. You fit that bill for this person. You are that person. Why they didn't see it before was because their eyes weren't even open. They were in retreat mode. They were in, I don't see anything. But now justice is being served. Their eyes are being opened. They have no choice. This awakening is happening. It is a threshold that is coming from within. They are going to come and surprise you with communication, and this communication is going to come with not only an apology but an offer of love. Yes or no question. Oh my god, I only got a few seconds left. Yes or no question. Ask your yes or no question. We're going to ask the cow right. And That's a yes for now. A yes for now.